Try
Am I
again.
back? Hello?
Hi.
Hello,
Hey,
hello?
there he is.
Hey, sorry about that.
Stream's back up too.
Cool. Okay. So yeah, it absolutely can be Cindy flavored. So as you do, you wish, and it's interesting because this being a more religious spell, but you don't have a super familiarity with it. So you make the wish, and you know you have to touch a point. So you just kind of touch, like in the middle of the gates, and you just see as it touches this gold like outline and drawing of rose kind of blooms out from underneath you, and you see the air around you just starts to like it's almost as if it's raining sparkles super slowly upward from this symbol as it lightly glows for a few minutes actually, and then the glow kind of shifts colors between like golds and pinks and deep reds and all these vibrant colors that it goes through, and then after a few minutes it calms, but you can still feel that sort of presence, and it's strange. Like when the dwarves around you kind of as you cast the spell, like looking at them now, their beards have been cleaned and straightened out. Like everybody looks just a little bit cleaner and better than they did just by walking through this. You see their like hair is no longer crazy. They're clean. Like it's having the magical effect. It's almost like they're getting like an Instagram filter or something. Like everybody just looks a little bit better right here for now.
Okay, all right.
Perfect.
Nice.
All right. And then other than that, anybody else doing anything before they find their rest?
I would have slipped a note to Scrawl to meet me at the last cart.
Perfect. Last cart, yep, fully rebuilt by now. Wait, yeah, you guys have already been there since then. Yeah, so yep, he's there, ready and waiting when you arrive.
I figured I'd buy you that beer that we kept talking about before, tomorrow.
If you think I didn't steal the gold off of you and already do that, I mean, I'll let you buy me a beer.
That's so unneeded because we're just on Viceroy's tab, and I just wave at the bartender.
She just nods and slides some over. Who knew that you could pickpocket so easily with a smile, rather than, picking their pocket.
You're rich, you jerk. So when did this happen? I don't get.
No, Viceroy, you have a free open tab at this place. That you all saved
right,
her from death. You guys get free beers here. He's just yeah. It's more of a joke. Don't worry. You're not actually. This is not financial PvP. Don't worry.
Chaotic neutral, baby. So I started pranking.
I mean, you have been up to it lately.
Yes.
Perfect.
That mace held a lot of stuff back.
Speaking of the mace, you see it hanging on his hip, and he's like, "This thing is intense."
Right? Are you allowed to drink on duty right now?
Oh, I'm not on duty.
Oh,
No, but I
all
did
right.
find somebody to replace me before coming over here, because, can't just slip away anymore. That's not as fun, apparently.
Responsibilities, right?
Yeah. I'm used to responsibilities, feeling like you can just ignore them rather than them hounding every waking minute of my life. But, it's weird. It's weird. It's like it's you're free to do what you want, but then you feel like you have to do a thing. It's freedom, but it's like I don't know, the world needing you not to be needing stuff from you, which is
Selfish.
great. But yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm really glad I was able to find someone to take that.
Oh, don't lie. You would have kept this for your entire life if you didn't have to do those daggers.
Well, I mean, maybe, maybe not. We'll see. I don't know. I just felt like it's good to have them passed on to someone who's a little bit more, seasoned, a little older. You were hatched like what, 2 minutes before me? You're more responsible.
At least 5, just judging by
Yeah.
your attitudes.
I mean, you constantly brought it up, even though you didn't have words. You never let me forget it.
Listen, just because you interpreted my ticking of a clock at you, which way you wanted. I just know it got my way most of the time.
Well, I mean, and that's it's paying you back now. I'm just like I said, I'm glad I was able to find someone responsible for it. And I mean, truthfully, you've been captain of the Azure Guard, de facto captain. I still hold the rank,
Yeah.
but make sure you maintain that title if the worst happens.
I mean, no. I have the freedom not to entertain the worst.
And I have the
So,
freedom to guilt trip you as the brother. That if I die, you have to do my job.
Whatever. I've got lots of people. You don't know. Ulal could take over. They're super religious.
That's fair. Look, just do me.
You're just gonna replace me just like that. You want to make me promise, and then that's fair.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
This is the part I am fairly roguish. This is the part where I get all dark and dreary and make sure that you're gonna do the job.
Right. Oh yeah.
If I die tomorrow.
Finish that one last job. He does in this super gravelly voice to you.
2 days from retirement.
2 days. No, but I'll take care of it. Don't worry.
Good. Do me another favor too. This belt. It's a belt. It's not a girdle. It's a belt.
That's a girdle.
Make sure. Well, you can go fuck yourself.
You getting fat? He kind of pokes you in the belly. No,
Hey
I
man,
get fat yet.
some chicks dig the dad bod look. It's fine.
Only if you're a dad to their kids. Anyway.
Oh God, is that it? Wait, no. It goes to Serenata.
Serenata. Okay. The
And
pink
then the
bird?
yes.
You got it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, took her to a wedding, invited her way too soon. You know how it goes.
Perfect. Just don't travel across country with her. Yes.
No, I'm not going to set up in some wild town for like 6 months to a year.
That'd be silly.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. Although the Hobgoblin City, I hear, is nice this time of year. Anyways.
Whatever the heck they call it.
Yeah, Hobby Town.
Hobby Town.
Hobby Lobby? No. And then just make sure this bow goes to, let's say Tuza. I think Tuza's a good fit.
I'm keeping the bow.
Well, that's fair. It is a Kadi's Justice.
Tuza can have the mace. I'm keeping the bow.
That's not a bad idea. That actually seems a lot more responsible. See, this is why you're older.
Yeah. He makes the clock ticking sound to you.
And so after, more banter and catching up and just general jackassery, I'm going to pickpocket a couple dwarves, make sure that he sees it, but they don't. He's got to stop me, that whole rigmarole.
Sure.
Just checking off the bucket list.
Perfect.
Being a gloomy ass rogue. Here's with the brother.
Hell yeah.
Dividing up my stuff.
And it's funny because you watch as you steal coins from dwarves, and instead of stopping you or anything like that, you see he just slides coins back into their pockets, and for like every silver you take, he'll drop a gold. Like he's like counterbalancing you and then overcorrecting.
This is great. I love it. Typical scrawl.
Classic him. No,
and then the last one is going to be the Ring of the Messenger is going to go on. I'm gonna slide a hand that one onto him.
Perfect. Let me see that one, since that's going to be. Go ahead and roll a sleight of hand.
Oh, good. It's not going through again. 26.
Let's see what he gets.
Actually, it should be 28.
It didn't go through, but he got a 13. So, yeah, he doesn't. You see, he doesn't notice. You're actually able to successfully sneak that on. He has a +9 to perception, so well done.
I got a +18 in reliable talent, baby.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So yeah, that's all set up, and yeah, you get the Ring of the Messenger on him.
There it goes.
There it goes. All right.
And yeah, I'm gonna, I guess, head back to the temple. Where's everybody sleeping? Shit, we didn't discuss that.
Oh yeah. Does anybody want to
In
sleep?
the tent.
Tent. Okay.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna head back to the tent.
Perfect. All right. So you head back to the tent, and yeah. Anybody else got any business they want to take care of?
Bloodscale's at the tower, trying to figure out the good spot to put this egg,
Perfect.
to where it'll radiate light yet somehow have protection.
So the tower does the top of it is kind of like a, because it's mainly it's kind of a rook almost, with the tower, like, so it has the top of it, so you can put it on like you can raise up a platform above the top of it, and well, it still has a roof over the very top. The upper deck is almost completely open, so that'd be probably the easiest place to get it to give the most light without it being completely, yeah.
He's setting up some sort of platform to put it on that it won't fall over easily from. But he's going to sleep in the tower, curled around the egg,
Perfect.
and maybe see about a council meeting.
Okay. Perfect. Draconic Council, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. All right. Anybody else?
Final chat with Mesnos.
Perfect.
Zark's gonna spend some time taking a look at this rune.
Perfect. Give me an arcane arcana check at advantage, because it's to deal with planar energies, which is your specialty.
Queen bot. Oh, just one sec. There's beyond 20.
28. All right. You're able to, like, it's interesting because just as described, it is almost as its own school of magic, but it's interesting because this one, it's similar to a charm sort of effect, but it doesn't target you unless you're actively asleep. It's basically and you recognize that there's layers of it that the dream spell actually is involved with. The dream spell, let me pull it up here, is an illusion spell, and you basically are casting almost an illusion of yourself into the dreams, but this has the same anchor target. So it anchors you not inside, instead of sending an illusion of yourself, you're pulling yourself to this place. Like, this is the anchor. But more specifically, it's got a few different aspects of it that do indicate a divine energy, which is interesting because, dream, is mostly, it's not a cleric spell. It's not usually divine in nature. So it gives you this unique signature that you can identify, and if you look into the ley lines, you should be able to find this. And the same way that you'd weave a spell out of it, you feel like you could, with a 28, you could anchor, basically use this to anchor that ley line in your mind and be able to see it the same way you would break up invisibility by knowing what to look for in invisibility ley lines and things like that. The way the see invisibility spell works, with a 28, you're able to work out how to make this rune work for you to track down the ley line for Morpheus. Because 28 is real good. All right, and then did you want to RP the last conversation with Mesno Zephyr?
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. So yeah, you guys find yourself alone in your room.
Okay. Really quick offside.
Yeah.
What are his boons or whatever? Like, if he's within 30 feet of me.
Oh, the marriage?
Like, where is? Yeah. Where?
Oh, here, I'll post it, the spell again.
Perfect. Yeah. So it's, if you're within 30 feet of each other, you guys get +2 to your AC.
Okay.
So I think that's all.
And
money,
that's
right?
for
Yeah.
that's for 7 days.
Yeah.
Okay, so that.
And I would assume that counts towards your wild shapes as well.
Mhm.
Since it's a magical AC.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's it. That adds to any AC that you have, because that is a clerically bounded magical marriage.
I'm just gonna paste somewhere where I can put that down. And then, as for the final conversation, I sit him down, and I'm like, "All right, so you want to talk some strategy?"
I think we've talked enough strategy, but is there something you feel that I need to know? Strategically, of course.
You know me. I like running into the battle, but for this one, I think I don't want you to get so close. Because,
No.
not gonna lie, you are a bit easier to hit than I am.
Not gonna lie, I think since this marriage, there's been a change I feel in my demonic form, which might let me get a little closer.
Okay, so should we start out playing it easy, doing heals as we need to, and then get closer
I
and
believe
start with our spells?
Yes, yeah, I believe this plan really contributes to starting out that way, and then, we can go intense as it gets more intense. I believe the time stop will be our go time. We should, but until then, I will try to stay next to you, and if you wish to stay back and heal and make sure that the team is able to continue, because I have a feeling they'll need
Yeah.
quite a bit
well,
of
we
healing
both have
after they come
really
back.
good. Well, we both have really good offensive spells that we can use, and then I got the defensive spells to help heal people as needed. I'm going to try to save most of my high levels for that. I am casting Foresight, but I don't know who to cast it on.
I believe the one who will be in most danger is probably going to be Uza. He has to cut through, and he is far squishier than Bloodscale, unfortunately.
That's fair.
I don't
Lulu and
believe,
Bloodscale already have a lot of boons there, I think, to give
and
Uzo a lot more luck.
I don't believe that Uza will be able to dodge the tempest and terror that is the ethereal network.
Okay. Alright.
But that's just me.
I just want to say this now. If I go down,
I have your name here to make sure that I can bring you up at least once, no matter what.
if I go down,
Then the ring will do what it's supposed to. He points to your ring.
did I know there's anything special about this ring, or is this the first time hearing about it?
This is the first time he's told you about it.
What did you do?
What? I just gave you a ring.
Masnos.
Alright, calm down. It's called a Ring of Temporal Salvation. If you die while wearing that ring, you'll vanish and reappear 5 feet to your left. And come back with some more life, 36 plus your con modifier, and you regain your maximum hit points, no matter if they've been lowered temporarily, and you also reduce exhaustion levels by 1. After that, it'll turn to dust, though, so be careful with it.
Okay, well, now I'm glad that I knew about that, because hell, that can be a good strategy too, right?
Jumping into everything just to watch the, I don't know, ring disappear? Come on.
I just, if all of that doesn't work,
Yes.
I don't want to come back.
Why not?
I've had my time. And the best years of my life I've spent with you and the Dawnforged company.
I think
And
you
I
deserve,
would like a natural burial.
I think you deserve far more years, the ones that were stolen from you and the ones that were unpleasant. You'd leave me here without you.
Oh, now that's just... Oh, man.
You're not the only one.
That's just not fair.
You started this.
Did start it, didn't I? Stupid rat.
You're never gonna let me live that down, are you?
No! I wanted to be a beastmaster, okay? I wanted to collect animals and have an army of animals fighting beside me and helping me steal shit. But no! You dashed every hope and you became my husband instead. Jeez.
Listen, I tried to take over Visair, but, you know...
Yeah, that never would have worked out.
No.
I
The
like
world's a funny
Racer
place.
just as he is.
Fucking gorgeous.
Don't worry. Yeah. If you still feel the same way in the morning, I will make sure it is done. And that your story will end here but be told for long after.
You'd guilt me from beyond, I guess.
I know your true name.
So long as I wake up with you, that's fine.
Alright then.
So we need to get to bed soon if we're going to have a full night's sleep, and I did waste a lot of spells, so...
Yes.
But we do have a couple hours.
I thought you'd never bring it up. And we fade to black, I assume?
Scene! Cutscene!
Cutscene, get out! Alright, so that fades to black. Alright, anybody else before... Is that...
Kind of sad that he lied to her there at the end.
What?
Oh.
He was like, I never thought. Bullshit, you thought.
Wait, what?
It's a joke. It's a joke.
Oh,
He's
I never
gold.
thought you would ask. He totally fucking thought.
God.
Oh, that's fine. Alright, I gotcha. Alright. And then, what specifically do you want to ask the council about? Just because there's a lot of characters in there, and I know we're running low on time.
Yeah, no. Purple gets asked, are we missing any more other than
Yes.
Gilthic?
Yes, there's basically every color that's missing from in the color wheel, like not like to the minor colors, but all the major colors, like, you know, yellow, orange, that are missing.
So primary and secondary.
Exactly, primary and secondary colors are all there should be somewhere, because and he tells you that if there's a color in this world, there's a dragon for it. That's what the dragons were, made for.
Great. That sucks for me. I thought we had enough that it all just kind of mixed.
I think it's only yellow and orange left.
Yeah. If they think that we need to get them before we can get Gilthic back, or an Octarine.
No, the Octarine is his own color. He doesn't require the other colors.
Okay, cool. If we survive this, if they will help me try to find them.
All of them are in, absolutely. And then you see as like there's a pause for a second, like as the black considers doing their own, but then you see like the purple is kind of taking this fatherly role, like where the gold was kind of like a commander, and kind of like the gold is much more, just. And he's kind of, you can tell the purple's astonished that anybody even considered not saying yes, because you basically, and he tells you that what you've proposed is a paradise to him, and you find out a lot of the dragons, like the not having a place of their own, and having to worry about the rest of the world and the Morphe and everything. There was apparently it played some part in the war that was lost to memory.
Well, we'll do our best to figure that out too.
Don't turn it.
You all right? You all right over there?
Sorry, I just saw what TJ wrote.
Damn it.
We were talking tactics, so I had to throw it out.
God damn it!
Yeah.
Amazing.
I just like to imagine Viserys' disembodied voice just popping up in these moments. Oh, I'll put it on Viserys. The fuck you will. Oh, let's talk tactics, not the Quetzalcoatl.
Jesus.
Get everywhere.
Never gonna live that down.
I'm going to ask all the dragons' opinion on whether they wish to be doled out or a combined force for this fight.
So most of them prefer to be doled out. And actually, the purple and gold both advocate for doled out just in case something happens. Them all being in a single entity, like risking all of them at one time, they're not comfortable with. There's the blue definitely wants to show off for Akari. Shenoth wants to stay with you, and he's basically like, this is his path to redemption. Believes it's with you and sticking by and helping with you.
Yeah, are you sure you don't want to go to Mesnos? I know you and him are on the same path.
He says no. He's actually just because he's currently Mesnos found his redemption, and he doesn't want to be responsible for spoiling.
Mesnos is kind of purple, so Cilios, you get to go with our resident friend demon.
He's more than excited to go see what this experience will be like.
Cool. That does take the big giant breath off the table.
They say, if it's possible to gather them up for the big attack, then they're willing to. But they say probably time stop is going to be the best time to do it.
Yeah, but at the same time, I don't know if I can hold on to you all until time stop and then dole you out while time is stopped. I don't know how long that thing lasts.
Fair. All right. And then,
Might just have to ditch the big breath. Give everybody else a boon. Make everybody else. Does anybody want to double up?
I think other than the assignments, the rest of them kind of want to stay with you. And
So standard assignments, other than Shanoth stays, Cilios goes.
Exactly. Yeah,
Everybody else in my brain.
Exactly. Yeah. The white is excited to hunt again. And wants to stay because they consider you an exciting hunting partner.
Oh, that's fun. All right. Anybody have any strategic suggestions before this all goes to crap?
It's funny. They don't have anything to really add to the plan. The only thing, they're a little worried about, the nature of dreaming itself, and but they believe that their consciousnesses and everything are actually going to help keep everything a little more stable around the group. And
and Cilios was there.
Yeah, Cilios, he's a little confused because his nature allows him to just be there, without having to worry about the that aspect of it. So he said he'll try to train some of the dragons to be a little better at it if he sees their weakness. So,
and then any thoughts on my idea with the egg?
A lot of them, to them, the egg has become kind of like this near holy mystery, so they don't know what to do with it. There's a bunch of, the main thing is they want to keep it they're safe, so they definitely agree that it's a good idea to leave it in the city. And they're curious to see if it does hatch without anybody near or anything that. But once you said you had a dragonborn who would be close and able to check, they were on board. As soon as you mentioned LKS would be the one. So yeah, they're on down with that.
All right. Good talk, everybody. I guess I'm doling everybody out in the morning.
Perfect.
I can't remember. Can't remember if I had any other dragon bone bits. Can't remember if I gave Jacoria anything.
Yes, you did. You gave her. I think you had a claw left that you gave her already.
Well, I wonder if I could put one of them in that to help her out too.
Worth checking out. Perfect. All right. So the next day, you all awaken to shouts, screaming. Something. There's definitely some sort of panic in the city. There's a cracking outside. You hear, "Look out, everybody!" And then there's screaming in Dwarvish, Hobgoblin. You see the lights of the city have all been turned up all the way to the brightest. It's about an hour before dawn, and that's at the point you hear this crack, and it's coming in, everyone! And you see like people coming in all cases like, "Square city now, let's go!" And he starts to rush out of the room. Everybody, you just start booking it. You find yourselves once again in the city square. You hear this cracking, and the entire earth kind of shakes. Tiny bits of crystal fragment just dust down, creating a small sparkle in the air as they do. And then you see it, this in the side of the mountain. As you're running, handed out dragons, so mark that you have them. 2 horns breaking through into the side of the mountain. And as they break through...
Damn it, I hate it when I'm right.
It breaks through the wall. And zoom all the way out. For the map, as my suggestion. As this gigantic creature breaks through, wingless, spiked. And that's where we'll pick up next time.
Real quick, how late is it?
It is 9:38.
Not real
Not
time.
in real life.
I said it's an hour before dawn.
We all got a long rest, though, right?
Yes, yeah. You all mark down your long rests. Mark that you have dragons.
Don't forget that marking a long rest gets rid of your temp HP and the max HP modifier in D&D Beyond, so adjust those.
Perfect. All right.
Oh, what is our... Oh, God, what was the max HP buff again?
11.
11. Awesome, thank you.
There is a clickable of don't reset hit point maximum.
Missed
Oh, is
that.
there? Son of a bitch.
Perfect. All right.
I adjusted Tuza. Is Tuza going too, I'm guessing?
Yes, yeah. Tuza's with you.
Okay.
Um,
All right,
Actually, that's I hadn't thought of that. Is Uza gonna try to attune, or is Uza gonna?
Well, I mean, this dude's tearing down the fucking school, isn't he?
No, this is the square. It's it's about it's not very far from the school, but yeah.
I mean, Uza's first reaction would have been going to the sound of violence, so we can.
Perfect.
I think we can fuck up this dragon thing, and then.
Can I give a speech while we're running about being ready and, all of that good stuff?
How long does it say the speech has to be for the feat?
I don't remember. I think it's 10 minutes. Let me check. 10 minutes.
10 minutes. I don't believe you'd have 10 minutes while running. So
Had to
Don't
check.
we?
I
Do
have
we
a minute?
lose those on a long rest?
I believe so. Let me take a look at that.
Doesn't say.
See, showing
they
up
are
their
temporary hit
fight,
points, so
temporary
I
hit
don't know.
points. Because a creature can't gain as speed as again. They can't. You can't get it again until you finished a long or short rest. But it doesn't say they necessarily go away.
All
Let me
right, so
check.
everybody has.
Temporary hit points, I believe. Let me check these real quick. Hit points.
Do I have a minute to cast Foresight on Uza?
Probably not. Not while
While
we're
running? It takes.
Well,
It doesn't take us a minute to get there.
Let me check Foresight. 1 second. You know what? Fine. You're a fucking level 20 druid. Why not? It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm
I'm
like,
gonna enjoy the
Uza,
shit
Foresight's
out of
going
that.
to you.
Oh, I could see everything just about to happen to me. Oh God, there's a necromancer and it's just gonna cast finger death on me.
Don't give the DM ideas.
By all means, do. Perfect.
Wow.
Mark that you're foresighted, and then let's see. Last 5.
Can't
Here
be
we go.
surprised. You have advantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws.
Unless it has a duration, which Inspiring Leader does not, they go away after a long or short rest, so they are gone.
Okay.
You also, other creatures have disadvantage on attack rolls against you for 8 hours.
Oh, perfect.
Okay, sweet.
All right.
So you have all the perks and all the perks.
And then everybody has advantage on death saving throws, wisdom saving throws, and immunity to poison.
That's from the Hero's Feast. All right. And now we'll go ahead and pick up there next time. All right. Signing off. Bye, everybody.
Bye.